a place that should stand for justice, accountability and consequences. But for too long, far North Queenslanders have looked at the courthouse.
That's totally uncalled for. If that happens again, I'll start warning people. Baron River, you have the call.
Clearly they don't want to hear what I have to say. An offender walks in, they walk out on bail, and then they commit another offence. The revolving door continues again and again and again. And for victims, for police and for our community, that is not justice, that is a definition of insanity. Our courts must be places where consequences mean something. And that is why our government is reforming bail, and we will have the strongest bail laws in the country. We must put community safety back at the heart of our justice system.
Member for Waterford.
Labor weakened the laws, and that's why they're talking so loudly now, because they don't want to hear what I have to say. Crime followed. They made detention a last resort, which meant youth criminals could face court dozens of times and still not go to detention for their crime. They made it legal to carry small quantities of drugs, which has increased drug use, violence and crime, and you can't be soft on drugs and tough on crime. They weakened bail laws, so it was easier to get bail. The member for Cairns voted for these laws every single time to be weakened. The member for Cairns also voted against adult crime, adult time laws. He said, and I quote,
Speaker.
"There is no credible evidence that treating children..."
You have a point of order?
Yeah, I have a point of order. In 2015, I was in the marine tourism industry. I wasn't
Member,
here
take
voting.
your seat.
I take offence, and I'd like
your seat.
He doesn't like the history.
Member for Baron River, take your seat, please. I'm just going to get some advice about this point of order, which I haven't yet ruled on. Point of order and taking offence. It's not an opportunity to make some statement. So I'll hear your point of order again.
Speaker, I take personal offence and I ask that the member withdraw.
Thank you. Member for Baron River, the member's taken offence. Will you withdraw?
Oh, I'll withdraw, Mr.
Thank you.
Speaker.
You have the call.
But the offence will continue because the member for Cairns has definitely offended the people of Cairns for his lack of representation for the people of Cairns.
Members, I'm going to start warning people. I just simply can't hear what the member's saying. You have a point of order?
I take personal offence and ask that the member withdraw.
Member, would you withdraw?
I withdraw. The member for Cairns voted against our adult crime, adult time laws, and he said, and I quote, "There is no credible evidence that treating children as adults..."
Members on my left.
Point of order, I take offence and I ask that the member withdraw.
That treating children
Member.
My withdrawal, sorry.
I just want the House to be quiet, please. I've got a point of order. I haven't ruled on it yet. The member's taken offence. Will you withdraw?
I withdraw.
Thank you. Now, if there is any more interjections from this side, I'll start warning people. Can you proceed, please?
Yes. And I quote, he said, "There is no credible evidence that treating children as adults improves community safety." Last night was another indication of Labor's soft views on the crime in our region. And the member for Cairns voted against minimum mandatory sentencing for serious offenders who commit crime while on bail. What makes Labor's position...
Speaker.
Offended again.
Point of order. I take offence. I'll be writing to you about this and I'd like for the member to withdraw, please.
The member's taken offence. Will you withdraw?
I withdraw.
Thank you. You got the call.
What makes Labor's position even harder to understand is that they have simply not...
Member for Waterford.
They have simply...
Sorry, member.
Sorry.
I've already cautioned you. You're now on warning. Member for Baron River, you have the call.
What makes Labor's position even harder to understand is that they have not simply criticised these reforms, they have repeatedly voted against them. Since the change of government, Labor has opposed some of the most significant law and order reforms brought before this parliament. And we will continue to bring in stronger laws because we will not stop fighting to reduce the crime crisis facing far north Queensland. I will continue to stand up for my community and I will never weaken a law. I will always strengthen a law in this place. That is exactly why I'm here, and that is exactly why we must make breach of bail, go to jail law by the end of the year.